Archery is full of things that we love to overcomplicate. And honestly, that's what makes archery and bow hunting so much fun. I think a lot of us are drawn to this sport and to this challenge because of the technicality of it, how much you can get into the weeds and really drill in on really perfecting and honing your craft and your equipment and your tune. There are a lot of things that should be complicated in archery. I'm gonna make one very uncomplicated. So here's the problem. When you start going down the rabbit hole of building your own arrows, one of the first things you're going to do is you're going to need to understand how to fletch your own vanes. You're going to get a fletching jig like this Bitzenberger that I have right here. I'll talk a little bit about this and I'm going to go through my process with it as well. But you're also going to get into the vanes themselves. You're going to get into the glue, the cleaning, the types of primers and preps, and that's what we're told, right? If you don't know what you're getting into, you're going to think that you need vane prep, primer, specialized cleaning wipes, kits to prep your arrows, brand match systems, right? This is all stuff that you absolutely do not need. And I think that very rarely is almost any archer going to see a difference with these highly marketed and highly expensive systems and something as simple as what I'll show you in this video. So for this demo, we're gonna go orange. I got some leftover tack vanes. For those of you who haven't been to a tack, every time you go to a tack, they will give you a set of vanes. These ones were, I don't know, from a couple of years ago, but AE hybrid, good little vanes. They got the Total Archery Challenge logo on there. So here's the truth, right? Modern vanes are made out of plastic. Your modern arrows are made out of either aluminum, like this FMJ here. This is a carbon aluminum hybrid. So it's carbon on the inside, but the outer shell is actually aluminum. But most of the arrows that you see nowadays outside of the FMJs are going to be carbon on the outside. Regular old super glue, in this case, I'm using Gorilla Super Glue, does an exceptional job of bonding carbon to plastic vanes or aluminum to plastic vanes. No prep, no specialized cleaners, no specialized primer pens, no specialized glues, right? I've even gone down the rabbit hole of UV light activated glue and gone through that whole thing in the past. They all work great. They all stick great, but they're very expensive and there's a process that you have to adhere to do this. I don't think you're getting a benefit out of that, right? Something like Gorilla Super Glue, readily available at any Dollar General or Walmart. Get a whole pack of these things for $5-6. I mean, this stuff works exceptionally well. I cannot find a quantifiable difference on anything. And it drastically improves the efficiency of this process, right? The speed at which you can do these things. Essentially, what I'm talking about here is using Gorilla Super Glue as the only step in my process. Take a dry vane. These are from AAE, and AAE, I know you recommend using your primer pens and your wipes and your specialized glue to do that. I've had other archery glues that didn't work great on specific types of vanes, but I tell you what, every vane that I've stuck Gorilla Super Glue on has stuck and stayed as long as that arrow lasted in my arsenal, right? I am blowing up or losing or breaking an arrow faster than that glue ever gave up. If you're just getting started out, it can be overwhelming and you can spend a lot of money on all of the components of building an arrow system. And I've made videos in the past where I've used a specialized glue and a specialized wipe, etc. And that stuff works great. But what I'm saying here is what I've learned over time and through spending a lot of money, you don't need it, right? You really don't. This regular super glue, and the one I've been using is just the Gorilla brand super glue. It's exceptional. It works well, goes on clean on the arrows. I have absolutely no complaints about it. You just need a couple of small beads up the vane itself, press it, let it set in the fletching jig for a few seconds, and you're good to go. This is another pro tip that I really like. So these Bits and Burger Fletches, these things have been around forever. These are lifetime tools. You buy this thing once and you will never buy another fletching jig again. These things are just a solid hunk of aluminum. They're rock solid, really, really well built. And when you buy that, you can choose to get a right helical or a left helical or a straight fletch clamp. In my case and with my setup, I run a right helical. One thing I found that's a nice, easy thing to really kind of make this process even more efficient is I just bought a second right helical, right? So I have 2 clamps with 1 bits. What that does for me is when I'm doing in my fletching process and I'm running through my arrows, I can put one on. I have a fletch setting, right, 10 to 15 seconds, and while that fletch and that glue is setting, I'm setting up another one, putting my glue on, and I'm constantly in rotation. Okay, that one's done, move to the next one, and I can just keep rotating and get these done very, very quickly, rather than having to, with a single clamp it, let it set for 15 seconds, and I'm just standing here with idle hands, and then come back and reset that same clamp again. So, well worth ordering a second clamp if you're going to use a Bits and Burger. You can't really go wrong with these things. There's all kinds of different styles of fletching jigs out there. I've just never needed one because I bought this one years ago and it's been perfect ever since. Here's my process for fletching an arrow. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put my vane and my fletching into my vane. Now I have a mark here that I'm using just to know where I want to keep it, just to keep it consistent. There's little lines on here you can use as well. I've just made mine even more noticeable with some black marker there. I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put a couple of dabs on that vane, and I'm just going to give it a little swipe just to spread it out. Now I'm placing that vane in the bits on the shaft. Give it a little press and I'm letting it sit. So now this is going to sit here for 10 to 15 seconds. But what's so cool about that is now I've got my second clamp. While that's drying, my second fletching in here. There we go. Got some glue. Now by the time I'm ready to place this one, this is dry. Twist my bits to the next mark and the second one goes on. And I can really go fast in this way. It makes this whole process nice and easy. But here's the thing about this, right? Just that little step, it's rock solid. These arrows, this glue does not come undone. It sticks forever. You can't beat it, right? And it's so much less expensive than doing this with this whole system, right? The process in the past, you're taking the arrow, you're wiping it down with a specialized cleaning wipe, right? Then you're taking each and every one of your vanes and you're hitting them with a primer. So you've got a pile of vanes, you're priming it, making sure that it's got that primer liquid and residue on there. And that takes a whole lot of time in itself. So now you have a pile of vanes there that you're going to fletch and you're letting dry in that primer. Then and only then are you getting out your specialized glue and you're doing your thing. You're gluing this. But we've skipped all of those other leading steps and we've just gone straight to the Gorilla Glue. And I'm telling you guys, this is the way. Some of you guys are looking at me and you're like, yeah, duh, I've been using super glue for years and I've seen that. And thank you for telling me and I'm now on board. But for all of those that are getting ready to make the leap into arrow building and haven't done it before, let me be the first to tell you, we're overcomplicating it. Gorilla Glue or probably any major brand of super glue will just do an excellent job for you. I promise. It's gonna be great, right? Get yourself a quality fit fletching jig, learn the process, learn how much glue to use. Your arrows are going to be rock solid and you're going to save a ton of money. So let me know. Let's debate this. Drop a comment. What kind of glue are you using? Are you a classic super glue guy? Again, I'm recently converted and I'm on board for life. Do you have a specific glue, primer, prep system that you use? If so, what are you using? Would love to hear about it. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please take the time, if you haven't, hit the like button, give me a subscribe if you want to see more of this. I'm having so much fun making these videos, and I'm learning YouTube as I go. As I look at the metrics, the one thing that's so surprising to me, across all of my videos, it's like 80–90% of the people watching the videos never subscribe. They just watch and they go away. And subscribing makes a huge difference for me as we grow this channel. So thank you. If you do like this kind of thing, if you want to see the next video from me, hit the subscribe, hit the notification button, like it, and I'll see you next Thursday.